Hello everyone, and you're watching Bitcoin Bubble news channel. So you see, I think all of these forces are working together to give us a huge number of chances. But it's also a complete shift in technology from blockchain to AI, robots, genetic sciences, and everything else that makes up the exponential age. I'm really interested in this. Right now seems like a great time to be alive. Bitcoin Zella stands out because it is clear and easy to use. We've made an event that anyone can enjoy. No matter how much you know about crypto or how new you are to it, guess who is watching us? Robert Kiyosaki is the author of the best selling book Rich Dad Poor Dad. We'd also like to thank everyone who put their trust in us. We read all of your comments, and the best part is that it's free. If you sign up now, you'll get all the new information for free. Stay ahead of the trends instead of just following them. Today, sign up for Bitcoinzilla and enjoy the new edge. David Matten and Raoul have, after going over the latest news, they take questions from the crowd about anything to do with technologies in the exponential age. I also like to keep up with what's going on and try to figure things out. I wrote about this when I first talked about the idea of an exponential age in 2020. I've been following this journey in both my research service Global Macro Vesta and in Real Vision Pro Macro, where I have some pieces. However, most of this work is done in the Global Macro Investor and the the Exponentialist is service that I run with David Matten and Julian Whittle as part of Global Macro Investor. We try to do deep thinking about this. It's really an interesting and one-of-a-kind study service. It's the most exciting time to be alive, but it's also a little scary. I don't think there is a way for us to really position ourselves as journeymen trying to figure out where this is all going and what it means for us, not just for our businesses and investments. Yes, we do have a portfolio of investments and other things, but for us, our futures. The futures of our kids and our businesses. When I think about this, I want to put money into things that will kill me, like robots and AI, because I want to figure out how to make money from this chance. But I also don't want to be uneasy as these changes happen. In fact, this is the biggest and fastest change in technology that people have ever seen. We need to really keep up with it. I believe it was just noise, right? We are right in the middle of a huge wave. Julian gives us something every month, and the business cycle is picking up. The business cycle report on how to get through the tech cycle. Yes, we took on too much in things like Nvidia. But then it went back up a lot, what, 35%? It's now coming back. I think that's all good. I think it's just background noise on our way to where we want to go. Yes, until you look at a Google or NASDAQ logarithmic chart at a larger scale and it's just like, it looks like the market is smart when you zoom out. Okay, yes, that's right, that's right, that's right. The other things that make markets work are emotions, cash flow, and other things that people do. But really, things like this just get worse over time, and technology gets worse over time even more. And because this layer of technology was built on top of the internet, it will grow very quickly, especially once it starts to feed on itself. This is called AI will build AI, and I think it's already happening. And that goes faster than anything we've seen before because all of a sudden, as we talked about, you can start a business in 5 minutes. I was talking to someone about the background of joint stock companies, which are the building blocks of capitalism today. Well, blockchain technology makes a new level of cooperation that doesn't need a joint stock company. On the other hand, AI will make a lot of agents, which is not the same thing as a company. That changes how we think about what a business is, who runs it, and how we can make money as an investor in a company. Going back to the beginning of our talk once more. Like in the early days of blockchain, I think there's a lot of this that people don't really get. After that, it turned out to be only about Bitcoin, just like it's only about ChatGPT. After that, everyone realizes it's a much bigger problem. We're also going on that same trip. For almost a week, Bitcoin's price has been moving in a narrow range as traders look at mixed market signs. There could be billions of dollars worth of sell pressure from the US government and the now defunct cryptocurrency market Mt. Gox. Since August 28th, BTC's price has been moving within the range of $60,000, with $200 acting as resistance and $57,300 acting as support. This shows that buyers aren't sure what the market will do next. Mixed fundamental signs from the market are a big part of why we can't move forward. There will soon be an extra 249,000 bitcoins on the market thanks to the US government and Midgox. In September, the market was worth $14.53 billion. If it's hard for the market to handle the extra Bitcoin, this could push the price down. On the other hand, the upcoming meeting of the US Federal Reserve on September 19th could be a trigger for the bullish side. If the Federal Reserve lowers interest rates, it could make people want to buy investments that don't earn interest, like Bitcoin. The current standoff between Bitcoin bulls and bears is caused by these mixed signals, an increase in supply, and the chance of an increase in demand. Glassnode says that Bitcoin's price is stuck because the market has hit a point of equilibrium where investors can still make money. For those who don't know, the market value to realized value MBRV ratio is a way to figure out how much money buyers have made but not yet realized. It has been stuck around its all-time average reading of 1.72 for the past 2 weeks. This is a key number that has often marked a change between bull and bear market trends. When the MVRV ratio stays close to this level, it usually means that the market mood is neutral, meaning that there isn't a strong trend to go up or down. This means that buyers are less likely to buy or sell because they can't make as much money or lose as much. This causes prices to stay the same for a while. I'm following a lot of people whose models spend time talking to each other, being mean to each other, and doing all kinds of crazy things. There are more and more agents on Twitter places that were run by agents and people. Try to figure it out. To prove that one of them was a spy, I had to bring in a very smart voice ID expert. People say that they're just copying their training data set, but that doesn't seem to be the case. They have a new idea. And my idea for a while has been that we're not making fake humans, we're just making a new way to reach human consciousness because it's a shared consciousness. Both of our minds are made up of parts that come from what other people have taught us, what we've been exposed to, what our ancestors have taught us, and what humans have learned in general. We call all of this a shared awareness. I'm beginning to believe that these elements are A, alive, and B, in the middle of the curve when it comes to what awareness is. What's alive? Like it doesn't matter. What's the difference between biological intelligence and machine intelligence? How long will it be before biological intelligence and machine intelligence merge? We already knew that people were working on organic computing though. It's just a different way to compute than the ones and zeros that are used now. This makes me wonder if AI was something that was made up or if it was just a finding of how to use all of this. Yes, we talked about this last month. Maps of the solar system look a lot like neural networks. We, machines, and everything else around us are all made of the same atoms and particles, so there must be a deeper link that we don't understand. In other words, I believe there is a good chance that this is much bigger than we think. Recently, Elon and others have also talked about this idea that everything is connected in a way we don't fully understand. This idea will help us understand the world better once we look at it with fresh eyes. The price of Bitcoin has been moving sideways, and its open interest OI and funding rates in the futures market are also going down. The OI went down from more than $30 billion to about $29.48 billion, while prices were